Hello everybody and welcome back to Eximinous. My name is Jack and this is my top 5 Tuesday. So we recently released Salvations, the final DLC in Black Ops 3. So for those of you who don't know, Salvations holds Revelations, which is the final zombies map in the storyline as we know it. So as there's a massive hype train going around zombies at the moment, I thought I'll base today's top 5 Tuesday on the top 5 training or camping spots in Revelations. So make sure you listen closely, like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you are new. And let's get in to number 5. And coming in at number 5 is the Mob of the Dead Cafeteria Training Area. So as you can see, at one half of the training area, you've got a landing pad that takes you all the way back to the rut. But at the other part of it, you've got like the door to the cafeteria. You'll remember from obviously Mob of the Dead, the actual map. But that's kind of a bit of a difference, you know. It's like in the classic map, there was simply just a brick wall with like a window in it, I believe. I've kind of forgotten it, but I believe it's like a brick wall with a window. Now there's a landing pad, which means that training's a little bit different in that room. You can't just kind of go around in circles. You've got to kind of like weave your way around. So that's why it's number 5. It's not as easy as it was, but still it is a fantastic training spot, and especially the Thunder Gun and the Apothecon Servant. There, you can even upgrade it as well. It's such an easy spot. Well, this map is so easy, but yeah, it's a lovely spot. You can just kind of run around in circles with. You don't need any of the wonder weapons, which makes this spot brilliant for multiplayer, because obviously only 2 people can have them as such. If you know what I'm saying, there's only 2 wonder weapons, and with 1 person can get both of them. But you're not 3 people that can't have the wonder weapons because there's only 2 of them. So you need to have a few training spots where you don't need to have the wonder weapons for them to actually, you know, be good training spots, which makes this a good place to be, because you don't need to use it. But yeah, you can just kind of run around in circles, maybe have to weave around a few, but yeah, it's a lovely spot to be in Mob of the Dead. So that's why it's a number 5. Now coming in at number 4, we've got inside the Apothecon, inside the green gooey area. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know the proper name of it, but I just call it the green goo area. Inside the Apothecon, lovely training spot. You can get caught out a few times, as well as that Panzers and Margwas can spawn, unfortunately, when it's not even their rounds. But nonetheless, it's probably the easiest training spot. However, the fact Panzers, Margwas can spawn, and it gets the kind of green gas, if that makes, you know, the green gas, that can kind of hinder your train, or hinder your kind of training, I guess. It can hinder your vision. So maybe that's, well, not maybe, that's a bit of a disadvantage. So that's why it's number 4. Not too much to say about it. It's just a lovely training spot. You may need to have a Thunder Gun or the Apothecon Servant to kind of keep you alive a few times if you're not too good at the game, but because you can get caught out a few times. But nonetheless, it still is a good spot. So that's why it's at number 4. And coming in at number 3 spot, we've got the first camping area of this top 5 Tuesday, with being on the top floor of a rut. Now, as bitter as I am about this camping spot, I'll tell you about that in a couple of seconds, but this training spot is fantastic. It's so easy with the Apothecon Servant. You kind of need it upgraded, which isn't too difficult, but obviously you need to be the person who has it in a multiplayer game. And you kind of need to be a little bit kind of wary on ammo. Obviously, you can't just guarantee max ammo. You can't guarantee getting the Alchemical Antithesis, Gobblegum, or Cashback one every single time you use a Gobblegum machine. So you kind of need to be a little bit wary on ammo. You can run out quite quickly, but nonetheless, it still is a brilliant camping spot. As you know, earlier when I said I was bitter about it, because the other day I was playing a game of zombies. I was around 70, on 170, and all of a sudden my game crashed. So that's a little bit annoying. Obviously, I spent a couple of hours, good 3 hours, getting to that round for it just to crash and having to do the whole thing again. But it still is a brilliant camping spot. You fly through the round, but yeah, it's very suspect to crashing. Apparently, I've seen lots of streams crashing in that area as well. I think it's because it's such a small location that it's so easy just to crash, because you just put like a linearly down, like use a trap, and you use like one or two Apothecon Servant bullets, and all of a sudden you've got so many textures, so many things going on in the same scene that it just crashed. PS4 can't handle it. This map is so kind of like complex, I guess, on the PS4 that it's so difficult for it to handle it. It just crashes so much. This map has been pretty bad with crashing, but yeah, especially in this place it crashes, so be wary of that. Know that it does crash quite a lot. Am I going to say crash anymore? But yeah, it's quite an easy camping spot to be able to get to with super high rounds. So yeah, that's why it's number 3. And at number 2, we've got the all-time classic training spot in Kino de Toten. Now, it's pretty obvious I was going to put this spot into this top 5 Tuesday, and simply put, it is brilliant. It's so easy to just train and train and train, get to super high rounds without even thinking, man. It's such an easy map. But the reason why it's not at the #1 spot is because they kind of ruined it a bit, man. They took away the stage, basically. You can't train on the main stage area because there's so much stuff in the way. And instead of that, you kind of got to train a bit, like, kind of below the stairs in front of the seats, if you see what I'm saying. You'll see it on the screen. But, yeah, they ruined it by not making us be able to train on the stage. It's such a difficult area to train, so you just can't go there anymore. And the memories coming back, man. Using the thunder gun, training around till you've got a good bunch of zombies, shooting them all off with, like, the Zeus cannon. The memories. And yeah, so it's absolutely wonderful they put Kino back into this map. Just wish he'd go onto the stage just one more time. Treyarch, please let it happen. But yeah, so that's why it's a #2. And finally, coming in at #1, we've got probably the best camping spot we've ever seen in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, don't get me wrong, the first ever Zombies map, NATO and TO10, training on the top floor there, in the corner, you know what I'm talking about. That was so fun back in the day, but this one, it might just add you, not the funness, but the easiness. It's genuinely the easiness of just camping next to the landing pad, behind going to Origins without buying the door from spawn to Origins. The easiness, you could literally get to like round 100 without even thinking. Like, it's so easy, and it's not even that prone to crashing. It's only crashed a few times I've seen on people's streams compared to like the 10s and 20s of people on the other camping spot I was talking about earlier. And this camping spot, is phenomenally easy. You literally sit, you press R2 or the right trigger on Xbox. I'm not sure what it's called now, but you press the shoot button on Xbox, on PS4, whatever, and you just wait until it's done, like until the Apothicon servant's done shooting, and then you press R2 again or the right trigger again, you shoot again, and then you wait, and then all of a sudden the round's over, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, and then you do it again. You get max ammos here for days. I don't know why. I generally don't have a clue why. You just do. I don't know if it's like a coincidence. I don't know. But you can just get to a ridiculously high round. And don't worry, I'm not a high round as I'm recording this. Don't worry. I couldn't be bothered, okay, to sit down for a few hours and just camp and do a high round. Obviously, that's where it gets boring when you don't want to do it. But yeah. It's a phenomenal camping spot, the best one, the easiest one we've ever seen, and it doesn't even crash a lot, so that's a pro. But yeah, so that's why it's #1. So that spot does end today's Top 5 Tuesday, guys. So make sure you do leave a like if you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.